For the second half, Jeff Van Gundy alongside me here tonight. Green on hand. Miami's trailing once again at halftime, Jeff, but this is a team that's shown they can come from behind.
Yeah, they do it because they stick with it. Even when they're down, they're not out. They continue.
Shot blocked by Bosch.
You're talking about Bosch. One of the things that's really interesting about him is the way he changed his game in his time with the Heat, having the three-pointer become a huge weapon in his arsenal.
It is. In Miami, they needed the floor open more for James and Wade, so he started shooting more mid-range jumpers and then kept extending his range to the three-point line, and it's been a huge weapon for him. I still think he needs to find a balance between the three-pointer and his paint game. You don't want to totally sacrifice that paint game.
Just the shot, converts on the inside.
Oh, that's George Gervin-like right there. Contort your body, get it up and over the top of the shot line.
John Wall with the ball in possession. Blocked by Wade.
You think back with Wade and some of the things he did early in his career, he was the first player in NBA history to have 2,000 points, 500 assists, 100 steals, 100 blocks. They sound like just numbers, but it just shows you the versatility of Wade. But this guy was special back in his prime.
They do just sound like numbers, Mike. I'm so tired of all these. Who cares about all that? If you can't look with your eyes and say, hey, that guy's versatile, then what are you doing watching basketball? Yes, he's a great versatile guard. Hey, the only thing he doesn't do in the modern day NBA game.
Count it, and the foul. And Otto Porter will go to the line for the first time tonight, looking to complete the three-point play.
Take the hit, finish, and then walk.
Terrific rejection. Wade. He shoots. Two-pointer won't go. Two minutes gone by in the third. The Heat down by 19. Tied up and has to pass. Top forces it up. Nails it. That's a two-pointer. And it's a 21-point lead for the Wizards. Smith from deep in the corner. Can't connect from way downtown. On the follow, puts it right back up. Wall coming across. The two defenders swarm. Pierce on the drive, unable to flip it in.
This defensive effort tonight is not going to get it done.
Inside, and the bucket. John Wall with the ball. Good play, gets the steal. Brooks denied by Nene.
Man, these teams are really getting after it defensively.
Brooks is rejected. It's out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball.
Pierce will always be remembered as a Celtic. Someday we'll have his number probably up in the rafters at the Boston Garden. He really has come a long way from earlier in his career to what he became later.
Or became known as a champion. When Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Pierce got together, they became a dominant team.
To the rim. Misses that one.
You never know in this league. You just work for 48 minutes. Challenge shots, make it hard on the other team. You can get back in the game.
To the rim. Good touch inside.
That's a well-contested shot right there. Good defensive rotation, just better offense, finishing over the top.
Blows past his man. Wall on the drive. Can't lay it home.
You want to win in the NBA? You keep the ball out of the paint. You don't just rely on missed shots.
Converts on the... Inside, an 8-0 run for the Heat. The Wizards with the ball in possession. Forced to make the pass. Pierce. Nene fires. Nice job drawing the foul. It's called against Bosch. And Nene will go to the line with under a minute to go in the third.
No easy baskets, particularly for bad free throw shooters. That's a good foul, smart foul.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Puts it up for 2. Misses. Slams it home for 2. Blows past him with the dribble. Wall, layup, won't go.
I like what I see. Keep attacking the basket.
Pass telegraphed, stolen by Pierce. There's a puts it down. What a play! And it's a backcourt violation. Backcourt violation. And the Washington Wizards making a substitution, changing up their power forwards. Ball's alive. Gets it down low. Dang, for 2. Good touch inside. The assist from number 6, Ball comes loose. And there's a steal. To the rim. And Washington's called for their first team foul. And Luol Deng will go to the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line tonight. Connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Third quarter comes to an end. Fourth quarter coming up. The Heat down. This would be one of the most impressive road performances of the season, but it's not going to be easy. They're trailing now.
Well, there's no real pressure here on the road team. They're down big, and we'll see what they're made of. Are they a team that just mails it in the rest of the way, or do they fight to try to get back into the game?
Ramon Sessions with the ball here. Puts it out, converts on the inside. Bosch from beyond the arc. Bang! Miami's 2 for 11 from the perimeter.
That's a nice three-point catch and shoot.
Ball loose again. There's a steal. The Wizards with the ball here. He dishes it. Terrific ball movement. Can't hold on to the ball. Oh, he gets the steal. From beyond the arc. Nails it. Downtown on the catch and shoot.
What separates teams in this league are teams who go on the road, find themselves in a hole, and continue to grind. Grinding teams are never out of the game. They have worked their way back into the game, and now, hey, listen, it's not enough to get close. You got to find your way over the hump.
Excellent ball movement, great teamwork. Oh, excellent screen. Bosch from beyond the arc. Can't connect from long range. The Wizards with the ball in control. Sessions on the drive. Shoots for 3 and puts it in. Washington shooting 50% from the three-point line tonight.
Man, he got that one off quick.
Takes the 3. Knocks it down. Beautiful shot from J.R. Smith.
Hey, if you're not there on the catch, he's going to rise up and stick it because he's got one of the quickest releases in the NBA.
Gets inside. Oh, nice move. 2 points.
Solid fundamental layup, but look at the explosive athleticism.
Bang! Huge three-pointer.
That's a nice catch and shoot jump shot.
Beats his man. Sessions draws the double team. Puts it up for 2. It's good.
Give me good offense over good defense any day of the week. Well-defended possession, but better offense.
Screen set nicely. Throws it down. What a play.
Continue to pick them apart in the pick and roll. Pick, roll, catch, finish.
It's that time, a key possession right here. And he curls in. Porter has the double team converge. Follows up and knocks it down for two.
Hey, you need to block out. You can't just go for an offensive rebound. You got to hit somebody. Make sure he doesn't get the rebound. Here, no contact, no.
Scores the goal and the foul.
That's a big-time offensive play to finish through the contact with a dunk and a foul. But defensively, you can't make that mistake and touch foul a guy at this point in the game.
He loses it. Careless ball handling. 3.5 gone by. Throws it down. What a play.
When you're playing with a lead late in a close game, defensively, you must shut down this painted area. If you don't, it could lead to a comeback.
Ball knocked loose. Terrific D there from J.R. Smith. Oh, what a play.
Oh, that's nice right there. The finish at the rim with the nice dunk.
The Wizards with the ball. Possession. Shut down. Forced to make the pass. For two. He puts it in. 2 points. Defense nowhere around. A three-pointer. This is from beyond the arc.
Don't tell me you want to win. Do the work that's required to win. Close out and prevent these open shots late in the second half of a close game.
Making the defense work with excellent ball movement. Nice ball movement. Terrific feed. Gets to the rim. Unable to flip it in.
Luck is not a defensive plan. They allowed the ball in the paint and were very fortunate that they didn't knock that shot in.
There's a 1-second differential between the game clock and shot clock. Smith's three-point shot won't go. Sessions draws the double. And Miami's called for the intentional foul. Personnel changes for both sides right now. Ref calls the foul. No choice there. They have to stop the clock.
Defensive foul to number 11, Chris Anderson.
And he hits the first free throw. He hits them both. Perhaps getting out of reach. It's up to 7. To Dan. Three-pointer. And the game is over. The final score is 63-56. For Jeff Van Gundy and our entire EA Sports crew, this is Mike Breen saying good night.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Wizards edged out a close victory in today's game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Washington Wizards.
Player of the game. Player of the game.
Paul Pierce certainly did his part in the victory, and that's why he's our selection. When you're the game leader in points, it's hard not to stand out, and he did exactly that in today's matchup. Most impressive was his ability to stay perfect from beyond the arc. He just couldn't be stopped, even after it became obvious he was in a zone.
Who was cold?
J.R. Smith was never able to get himself kick-started.